What's up, y'all? I'm Brooke and welcome back to the BG Bakers. In today's video, I'll be making cinnamon rolls. Let's get on to the ingredients. You'll need 1 tablespoon of butter to grease each pan. Take your 2 tablespoons of butter and melt it. Then pour 1 tablespoon into one pan and the other tablespoon into the other. Then with a brush the pan to grease it. Now here are the ingredients for the cinnamon sugar filling. 1½ cups of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, a tablespoon plus a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 a teaspoon of ground cloves, and finally 4 tablespoons of butter. Add your sugars, spices, and salt into a bowl and whisk it. Now add your melted butter and whisk with a spoon until it resembles wet sand. Then set that aside. Now here are the ingredients for the biscuit dough. 5 cups of flour plus a little extra to flour your workspace. 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 2½ teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2½ cups of buttermilk, and finally 10 tablespoons of butter melted and then cooled. Add your flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and salt into a large bowl and whisk it. Whisk your buttermilk and 4 tablespoons of butter into a separate bowl. Make a divot in the middle of your dry ingredients and pour your wet ingredients into it, and then mix it with a wooden spoon until combined. Take the dough out of the bowl and knead it until it is smooth and easy to work with. Split your dough into 2 balls. With your hands, form each ball of dough into a 9 by 12 inch rectangle. Melt 4 tablespoons of butter and put 2 tablespoons on each dough thing. And then spread it with a brush, leaving a 1/2 inch border around the edges. Sprinkle your cinnamon sugar mixture evenly over your 2 dough things and pat it down, still leaving 1/2 inch around the border. Starting from the long side of your dough, use a bed scraper to roll it into a tight log, and then pinch the seams to seal it. Cut each log into 8 even pieces and then flip them over and pat the tops down so that you can secure the cinnamon sugar stuff to the dough. At the end of this process, you should have 16 little cinnamon rolls.
Instead of using a knife to cut your cinnamon rolls, it's best to use dental floss so that you can keep the shape of your cinnamon rolls.
Put 1 cinnamon roll in the middle of a pan and then put 7 around it. So at the end of this, you should have 8 in each pan. Brush your last 2 tablespoons of melted butter over your cinnamon rolls. Place both pans in the oven, heated to 425 degrees, for 23 to 25 minutes or until the edges are brown and bubbly. Now for the icing. 1/4 cup of cream cheese, 1/4 cup of buttermilk, and 2 cups of powdered sugar. Whisk your cream cheese and buttermilk in a separate bowl. Sift your powdered sugar into the bowl and whisk it for about 30 seconds until it is smooth and looks like a yummy glaze. When your cinnamon rolls come out of the oven, immediately take them out and put them on a plate. After 5 minutes of letting them cool, you can glaze them with your delicious icing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you try the cinnamon rolls yourself, and I hope they turn out great. Before you leave, make sure to subscribe to this channel by clicking the big red button down below. Hit the notification bell in this corner so you get notified whenever we post a new video. Hit the thumbs up if you like it. And finally, comment in the comments below what you think we should make next. Goodbye!